Hey, YouTube Nation, it's me, John Laval. Listen, I'm probably going to get in trouble on this one, but here goes anyways. The Catholic Church has been in the spotlight on the news several times, well, not several times, a few times, over priest issues of, child molestation or some sexual involvement he had with somebody, and it really gets great airtime. The news likes it because they sell lots of commercials firing out articles like that. Now, the problem is well, first of all, it's extremely isolated if you take a cross section of society and determine how many men, let's say, are committing these offenses. One or two priests is nothing compared to the percentage of across slicing of our society. And the numbers there are very, very high. In fact, I heard a statistic that 70 or 80,000 flights are taken out to Asia from Canada just for men having sex with kids over there, and kids underage and stuff like this. And terrible thing, terrible thing. But here's the point. Then the person wants, the people want compensation for the damage. Well, I understand there's damage, sure, lots of it. And personally, I think the whole thing was evil. But the church is going to come up with what, $4 billion, $5 billion to cover this thing. How did it become a civil matter? How do you compensate a person financially? This is a criminal matter. When a person commits this in our society, not a priest but anybody, what happens? They're arrested, they're charged, they're thrown in jail, they try and get bail if they can, they get a lawyer, they go to court, and they're found guilty, and they're convicted, and they're thrown into jail. This is a process of law, and rightfully so. So why is it a priest, for some reason, this is just going to get paid off? It's almost a point of extortion or something for money. This is a legal matter. It's not a civil matter. This is a matter where the priest should be processed just like anybody else, and the church shouldn't come to his. Maybe the church wants to pay for a lawyer for him because he doesn't have any money, or he can go under legal assistance paid by the government, but it shouldn't be in a civil court fighting for money. I don't want to see the collapse of the Catholic Church over a couple of priests that didn't know how to behave properly. This is ridiculous. This church is ancient, and it has great purpose in the world. A lot of people don't like the Catholic Church, but then again, a lot of people don't like any church. So anyways, the church does a lot of good, and people just don't know what the church does. A lot of that money goes to the poor, which you don't see that on TV. Not like charities where they're going to wave around everything that they actually don't do with your money. But the church is silent in their work, and their work is bringing aid to the world. And I don't like to see them being attacked. I feel sorry for the people who were molested, of course I do. I think this is a great injustice, and you've destroyed these poor people's lives. And a lot of them might even end up in suicide over this issue. And so I'm not being compassionate about the issue. I think it's, as I say, I think it's an act of evil. But the priest should be processed just like anybody else, and jail time should be awaiting if found guilty. And this whole idea of we're going to settle up with money is not right.